one day closer to a vacation for some people. One day closer to Black Friday for others. For a lot of us, if you are a Black Friday spender. But, mercy. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the interruption, but anywho, good coffee. I got a cruise coming up, y'all. I got a cruise coming up, and in this very short live that I'm gonna be doing, I'm talking about potential cruise watches, and this weekend, Saturday, I'll be in a location that you should say it'll be beneficial for you, for those of you guys that like to cruise and it's never been on a cruise before, because I do know for a fact that with this cruise that I'm going on with a number of watch collectors, man. I can't even tell you the number. We'll have a bigger number, probably over 100 something cruises going, but I don't know exactly the exact number. But I do know that of the people that's going with us, first time cruisers going to be in there. What's up, T White? And I want you guys to know what's the best thing you should be doing right now. And seeing it is so close, right? We're real close. We're talking like the 3rd of November will be on our way. Eastern Caribbean, just enjoying, man. We got like, what, I don't know, several stops that we're going to be going on. We're going to be going for like 8 days. We're going on Carnival's, like one of the largest ships that Carnival has right now, the Celebration. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But since we are watch collectors, what is the best watch for you to take? Now, before I even went live with this, I thought about the one thing. Expense. You've already spent a lot, paying for your airfare, paying for your luggage if you didn't have it already, paying for the bare necessities that you need, for me. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this Saturday, having like your sanitary items and stuff that you should be having, shoes you should wear. But today we're going to focus on watches. And I do know that when you're traveling with certain watches, you become a target. So for those of you guys that say, you know what, I just bought my girl watch. I want to take this on vacation. I want this thing to, be seen out here in the Caribbean or wherever it is that you're traveling to. Be mindful. Just bought an Omega or a Rolex or a Vacheron or something like that. You could become a target, man, in these areas. You don't even know it. Somebody could be watching you, and they know by the look at their watch, it like, man, that looks expensive. So I have a couple of, I didn't bring as many watches out as I normally bring out. I have my watch of the day, which is my Zodiac Super Seawolf. And I'm going to tell you something. What up? What's going on, Leo? Come on, bro. Hold up. Yeah, I got to do that. We don't do that stuff on here, man. We talking about watches, bro. So that's crazy that you would even say something like that. Wrong channel. But anyway, just keep in mind the expense. And I would tell anybody, before you go and buy a vacation watch, if you buy this solely for the vacation, think about the expense of having that watch for the remainder. Is it something that you can wear, through the spring, summer, more than one occasion? Because even though you may have fun with this watch on your vacation, if you don't wear it past that, then you may have just, unless you're a collector and you just like looking at it, that's different. But if you're getting it just for, what's going on, man? What's that, CeeLo? If you're just getting it for the vacation, I'm like, let it be inexpensive. For example, if you're a water person, or if you know you're going to get in the water, be it the pool, or especially now, here's the deal. Here's the biggest thing. If you are going to the beach and you get in that water, consider now you are exposed to the ocean. Now you're about to test the mantle of your watch. 30 meters, if you got a watch that has 660 feet of water depth ratio, 1,250 feet or whatever, even 100 feet. Like I'm like, hey, if you got one of them that push pull crown and you about to get in the ocean, no, get you a water resistant watch, and if it just has to be for just vacation, for example, let's say you watch that. Now I'm gonna wear this watch all year round, right? The Spinnaker. However, this is definitely going with me, fun in the sun, because I could be wrong, but I believe that Caribbean sun has a property, has a power different than the sun here in Indiana, because you got all the smog, you got people talking too loud, so it's blocking. Yes, the people's voices block some of the sun. You know what I'm saying? So I got to take vitamin D on a regular basis, man, because they sucking up all of the stuff that my skin normally absorbs in. They're blocking it. And the same thing for your lume, your C3, your superluminova, man, like your X1, all of the lume that you can think of does not get, it does not reach its full potential until you get to Caribbean sun. Now, is that proven? No, that's just how I feel. And ain't nobody gonna make me feel no different. Caribbean sun is powerful. As soon as it hits your watch, the lume is like, thank you so much. And it's gonna show out. It's going to, listen, it is going to let you know as soon as you come back in from, like, let's say for instance, you guys dock. You go over to your island. You're enjoying, you're buying stuff. You're getting it, like for the ladies, if you're getting your hair braided, you know what I'm saying, or getting some type of beauty or whatever the case is. Guys, you out there buying your shirts, your cigars, and your glasses and whatever, maybe a knockoff watch, who knows. But the whatever watch that you have, that you paid money for, that has great lume, it is like, thank you so much. As soon as you get back to that ship and you go back to your room to put on all your stuff, when you walk in your room, it's going to be like, it's literally, the lights are going to be off unless you have the little card, or we'll talk about that at another time. That lume, you could dang near hear it buzzing. Like, it's just so bright. So Caribbean lume, trust me, just get it done. Hold on, let me see who in here. I seen Robert Wood in here. Thank you for being here. Angry Asian. I went to Jamaica for a week. Took 2 Seikos and a Phoebus. Ooh, I know that Phoebus was on fire, bro. I'm pretty sure that you could have took that the sunlight that hit that Phoebus and hung it above New York City. You know what I'm saying? And they could have saw it. It'd be like a beacon. That, I'm telling you, that Phoebus is crazy. Yo, what's going on, Joe? So Spinnaker, you get not this particular one, but this one. How much was this? This Dumas was like, I think it's like $300, $250 to $300, somewhere around there. I mean, just go check it out. I don't even have the link, man. Just go to spinnaker.com. This would be a great vacation watch. Or no. Don't even get this one. Scratch that. Go get, if you're gonna get a Spinnaker, get the Flus. Get the Flus. The Flus. But the lume is still gonna be phenomenal. But the Flus is, hey, how you doing? The Flus is so dope. Mark. Hey, you know, Mark, the only time I talked about Trump on here is when I talked about that watch that he released. I like to keep it to watches, bro. To be honest. I definitely don't like talking politics, you know what I'm saying? Either way. Give you some backstory on me. I serve my country, so I'm gonna go with what I think is best. Right? That's that. I don't talk politics. Now, Trump will get talked about on here because of that watch he put out. And he held the. I will give Trump this, when he released that watch or information on that watch, that flooded. I mean, absolutely flooded the internet. Everybody was jumping on top of that, which I don't recommend that watch. You can't get it to go on no vacation this year, no way, because I don't think that watch is going to be made until next year. Well, however, that Trump watch got overshadowed by that new Patek Cubidus. That is the talk of the town right now. And I'm just curious to see what will outdo the Cubidus. I don't know, man. I've actually, I said I'd like to stay away from drama, but like, I don't know. I think that's healthy drama for me. Seeing what watch company is going to be defamed or whatever the case is, or talked about. You know, what's going to be held in high regard. Because then you had the, what was it? For a week. I would say, I'm going to say for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks straight, Omega, when the re-relaunch The relaunch of the original Moon watch, that was buzz, but the Cubidus, hands down, right there. I think the Cubidus news and the president, and then what's the one dude, timepiece gentleman, whatever that, whatever that dude was that went to jail. Those were like, I'm gonna say for 2024 were like the most talked about scenarios this year. Hey Trav, did you know that Spinnaker and Aviator are the same? Yes, under the Dartmouth company. Yeah. There's the Dartmouth company, watch company has, I want to say 10 brands. So not only do they have an Aviate, they also have Nubeo. Yeah, and then there's another one. This is another one, man. I go just look up the. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mark. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, listen, Mark, and I don't shy away from politics. Now I will talk politics on other stuff. I have talked politics on other channels. I just don't do it on here, man. Just to keep, because I love talking about watches, man, and the lifestyle and the culture behind it. You know what I'm saying? It is so great. And I'll take a slogan. I will say this, man. I want to make watch collecting great again. Yeah, that's as political I'm gonna get. Press like, we're covered there. Thank you so much. Yes. I'll tell you what. Now let's get back to the watches, y'all. The watches. What would you take on a vacation, man? So this weekend, no, not this weekend. In the next Saturday, the next following Saturday, I will be in Miami, Florida, with a number of Invicta collectors, man, and we're all going to just like gravitate towards Sawgrass Mill Mall, enjoy each other's companies, and those that we don't get will be on the ship the next day, sailing off to hit several different ports. The DR, St. Thomas, which I've never been to St. Thomas. I can't wait to go. But you know what's crazy is I'm not even worried. I'm not even concerned about the clothes that I'm bringing, right? The only thing, I'm going to tell you this, my hats is, yes, that's a must. I got to bring my hats. My shoes, the shoes got to be comfortable. But the watches, my watches gotta be, man, do you understand that I get excited? Now, y'all know I talk about watches all year round, of course. You know, do y'all know, fun fact, I have more videos this year than I have days of the week. I set out earlier this year, and I said, you know what, I want to do 365 videos for this year, be it lives, shorts, and just regular content. And right now, as we speak, I think I'm just at the 400 video mark, but between shorts and everything else. And you know what's crazy? Come November will be the heaviest month that I've had, because I'm going to bring a lot of shorts. I'm going to bring a lot of content. I'm going to be going live from the ship, and you'll see what my watch of the day. I'm going to send you a Bon Voyage type of watch of the day on this channel, Watch Crunch, which I can't miss. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm trying to get my 60-day Watch Crunch badge. Yeah, I'm looking for all year long. Not you. That's right, man. I will take a Casio. My Casio. Oh, so I am taking my Citizen. Any city, like just take a Citizen dive watch. One, I'm gonna tell you what. The loom on it. The loom on a Citizen dive watch is phenomenal, right? But that watch is begging for you to go on vacation with. Put it on your arm and go like those excursions. This is what I'm telling you guys. If you have a vacation coming up, right? And I'm gonna say this because Saturday, I know a number of you guys are gonna tune in to see what I talk about. I'll have some watches, but I'm gonna be in a very special spot. But Sunday, you'll get to see all of the collectors that are going. Well, the department heads of Facebook, all the Facebook groups that are collaborating together with Invicta. We're all gonna do this. Okay. Coffee matters. It does, bro. You are 100% right. It does. Hold up. And I'm going to tell you what else matters, too. My fruit. I love my fruit. Hey, I'm going to give you a little fun fact, too. I don't know how many people do this or not, but you know, if you're not a vitamin taker, I would recommend this before you get on a cruise ship. Go to Walmart or CVS, Walgreens, or wherever pharmacy, and buy you those a pack of um, gummies, vitamin C gummies, to help your. No, I'm good.
Okay.
To help you fight, because think about this: when you get on a ship, you got a bunch of coughers, a bunch of mouth breathers, and they bringing in germs from all different places. That vitamin C is gonna help you fight off all that stuff, so you can enjoy your vacation. And past that, you don't want to bring all that, the mouth breathers germs back to your children or your place of work and stuff like that. Just a little fun fact. Yo, from India, man. Salute India, man. Salute, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I get a number of you guys watching from India, man. Thank you so much. I would love for one of y'all to pull up on us on a cruise at one point, man. If it could happen at any time, India, let's go on a cruise together. Let's go, man. Get your watches, man, and let's go. Don't even worry about your clothes, man. Just get you a pair of ball shorts and a t-shirt, maybe a white beater A-frame. I don't care. Just come on a cruise, man. Another thing about a cruise too, once you pay for it and your airfare, of course, everything's all inclusive. You don't have to spend any other money if you don't want. But let's just say you get on the cruise ship and you don't have a watch. You're like, man, they do have watches on the cruise that are, some of them are somewhat affordable. But I would say the best thing to do, if that cruise ship has Casio or Citizen, I would tell you that'll be the best bet. Is to grab one of those, like a water resistance. If they had the Casio Duro, grab that and just enjoy yourself. So I'll tell you, my Invicta, this was the one that Invicta Ryan actually made. And if you don't know who Invicta Ryan is, he is the international ambassador for Invicta. He has his own podcast now, which is a very interesting spin because he does the podcast as well as selling watches. I've never seen that concept before. I've always seen a podcast with commercials and promotions and marketing and stuff like that in it, but this is different. This podcast is laid back, chilling, and you get to buy watches while he's talking. How much is the cruise? Depends on what cruise you go on. The cheapest cruise I've ever went on was like $500 for two people. But since COVID, some of the prices have jumped up. So you're talking like, depending if you just get the stateroom, which if you're not concerned about being in the dark when you sleep, you know what I'm saying? There's no windows, no portholes, and nothing like that. Stateroom, you got to get two because that's how the rooms are set up. You have to get two, pay for two people. It could be $500 a piece, right? So $1,000 for you to cruise. If you want to cruise by yourself, you can get a suite, which could run you $1,600. But here's a kick. Oh, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. Book you a cruise, right? Book a cruise. Get your stateroom, right? Get you a stateroom. Pay on your stateroom because you don't have to pay for it all at once. You can put the money down and just pay as the months go by. And just inquire about, hey, do you happen to have an upgrade? You can get an upgrade where if I went in and got a balcony, right, cost me $1,600 off top. You've already paid for your stateroom, let's say $800. They got a balcony. They say, hey, if you came with $200 more, you can get this balcony. Where it cost me more money buying a balcony outright. So that's just a little tidbit. Probably take my Zulu time, San Martin 300 Heritage. Julius, that is a perfect, yeah. But keep in mind like if you're an impulsive buyer, spender, right? And the closer you get to the vacation, because I guarantee you, at the drop of this video, people that's not here right now, that come back and watch this, they're gonna be like, crap, I'm going on a cruise. Well, I really don't have a dive watch like that. Which I'm taking this with me. I'm taking a piece of Texas with me. I'm taking my Jack Mason, and it's only right that I take this Jack Mason because first and foremost, the loom on it, this entire bezel is loom worthy. The entire bezel. And it has the most beautiful, soft, tropical blue. And I'm calling it tropical. I know that's not the actual, but it's such a Hawaiian punch blue. It's beautiful. This is begging to be out in the sun, out in the Caribbean. This is a St. Thomas type of watch. I cannot wait to put this watch on my wrist, take my shot of the day, and send a postcard via Instagram and Watch Crunch and what else? Here, YouTube, and my community tab. I will send you a picture every day, y'all. Like, hey, what is he wearing today? You'll know. Plus, like I said, I'm going live. You have an Omega? That's cool. I don't know if I want to travel with an expensive watch on. Me personally. So here's the other thing too. When you do, like when you go and, for example, they have all type of events. So like when you sail away normally, like you go on Carnival, normally they have a white party, right? So you can wear whatever watch you want to wear. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. And I would recommend that you wear a watch that's fun, that's lightweight, right? That's enjoyable. If not, I mean, you can still wear it because this watch heavy. This watch is really heavy, right? It's heavy. It's tungsten. This watch is tungsten. I would drop it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't, yeah. It's a heavy watch. So it is what it is. But it's still going on cruise with me. But I would say wear a watch that you like, that matches outfits and stuff like that. It could match your shoes or your hats because that's what I'm going for. Again, I'm just wearing basic t-shirts, some basketball shorts, I got some regular shorts, and I don't care about none of that. All I care about is the hat, the watch, and the shoes. And that watch is going to match each one of those. The Aquaterra World Timer. I'll see some Jack Mason tomorrow. Oh yeah, me too. Speedman. You got a Speedmaster? See, you know what? I personally wouldn't take my Speedmaster on vacation with me because I don't want that thing. No, I don't want nothing happening, man. I don't want to get jacked. I don't want to mess around and have it in my room or something like that, and that sucker, somebody come in. What? Safe. There's a safe in your room. You know what I'm saying? If I brought my expensive watch, that watch, if I don't have it on, it's going to safe. So I'm not telling you not to bring it, but I'm just saying, like, bring a watch that you can have fun in. Especially when you go on an excursion, because they got those diving excursions. And what better way get you a watch? Because y'all go down, I think they go down like 20 feet or something like that. 25 feet. Dude, and that's nothing in comparison. Because you're like a lot of these watches, man. So for example, what is this? This watch like what, 330 feet diving? Oh, let me make sure. Let's see. Did it say on the water resistance? No. 300 meters? Yeah, so this is 300 meters. Okay, let's see, what else we got on here? It's 35. Yeah, I'm taking this with me too, though. I'm taking this with me too. And then, hold on, let me see, what is this one? Because I know this one is ridiculous amount. Ooh. So this one, 1,650 feet diving. This right here, screw down crown. And this will help you get down there too, because that's something, man, I promise this thing heavy, bro. Sheesh. Space G, bro, out here in the woods with these huge loads, posting pics on watch. Oh yeah. I gotta post my Watch Crunch pictures too. I personally think it's more about the obvious attention grabbers. Like Rolex, especially the Jubilee bracelet, APs, ROs. And to see, but you know what? Because you can buy Rolexes on. Get this, and this is a true story. When you purchase a Rolex on the ship, make sure you pay that duty tax on that. You have to pay that duty tax on that thing. Because I know that like there's certain watches that you don't pay duty on once you get out in international waters. Not a Rolex. You better make sure. If that watch said $8,000 and that's all you pay was $8,000 for it, like, hey man, what the rest of that tax at? They say, no, what you talking? No. I've seen 3 cases like this. When I seen it hit the news, I said, yo, that's crazy. Y'all got to pay the taxes on those Rolexes, man. So that additional, if you pay $8,000 and they had an additional $900 on that tax, you better pay that $900 because you got it because you bought the Rolex anyway. And if you bought a Rolex on a cruise ship, of course you want to buy it. But I would be mindful, man. Like, especially when you get off on those ports and you go out there, you don't know who's watching you. Rolex with the, like you said, the Jubilee bracelet, those are easy to kind of be like, oh, what is that? Now, again, there are some watches that you can wear that has that style. You could be wearing a fake Rolex, or you could be wearing, I mean, if you're wearing a fake Rolex, it don't make no difference. It's gone if somebody do jack you. But you don't want to go through that because you don't know what type of pain you'll go through if not losing your life for that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, man, just be careful, especially with that. Just, I don't know, like in the past 3 years, it's just become so like prevalent on social media and CNN. It's like people were getting robbed, right? And I was looking, it was, what was that, Southern London, where you seen that, but then it was like California, and then it was like Memphis. You know what I'm saying? People getting jacked. I was looking at the news. I said, yo, I really never paid attention to it like that because, I mean, I don't own any luxury brands like that, man. But it's just for those of us that, like, when you do finally get to that point, you bought your luxury watch, and you say, you know what, I'm taking on vacation. You go and you become a mark. They're like, yep, we got you. I swim and travel with my diamond watches. Of course you do, because you T-White. The 9 watches that you have. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual or Explorer with Oyster bracelet will be fine for traveling. I'm not traveling with mine. I'm keeping mine in the safe at home. Speedmaster goes with me everywhere. I ain't mad at you. How many watches are? I'm taking. I don't know if I should answer you. I don't know if I should answer that question. I gotta watch you, Lee. No, but I'm taking about 25 watches. But it's all about making sure you're not in the sus areas. It is too. With a NATO or leather strap for casual activities, not water. Let's see. I personally think. Yeah, I read that. Speedmaster goes with me everywhere. That will be eventually. I will get one of those, man. Did you ever get to a point where you say, "Well, you know what? I think I'm calming down. I'm maybe getting to the end of my journey." I was looking at the hangout was talking about like Grail watches. You know, once you get your Grail watch, then what, right? And for me, you know, every explanation of a Grail watch it varies between collectors. You know, for me, it was always the price. It was always a price, man, and the significance of it. And, I started adding, as I started considering what my Grail watch was, I started adding the history of it and, you know, what went into making that watch possible for people, right? So, in my opinion, I felt that the Squale, the 1521, being its heritage, the heritage that that watch has, seeing that this was like the first watch that they made, first dive watch that they made, outside of making cases, when I finally got that watch, I felt like I've accomplished something. Like that watch felt great purchasing that watch, and I've never spent that much money. Like this is it's actually $1,100 now because the price jumped up. But even with my discount, right, I paid like $950 for that watch, and that's a lot for me to spend on a watch, right? And granted, I know some people in here is like, yo, shoot, I paid $9,000 for a watch, man. So you paying $950? That ain't nothing. $950 for me was a lot. I was like, I didn't feel the need to spend over $500 for a watch because there were a number of watches that I could find underneath that price bracket. But of course, you know, for me, my taste changed. I evolved in different things, man. And shoot, then I went and got this Jack Mason, man, and I'm like, this watch like over $700. Well, like with the bracelet was $825. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot for a micro brand. I got it, wore it, and wore it some more, and I was like, ooh. And then I did this. Hold on. It feels so good, man. Oh my gosh. And y'all just don't understand how I can't wait to get this no date hydro timer out to the ocean. You know would it be great, Jack Mason, if you see this, if you could make, you know what y'all should have did? Could y'all infuse Dr. Pepper scent into y'all straps? That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I don't know if y'all did or not, because I don't own one. But that'd be cool if you had the straps. I would buy the strap and put it on this watch. I got a bracelet for it and still haven't put that bracelet on. That bracelet's still brand new. Norcane has Tudor movements. Yes, Norcane, I like Norcane. I remember when Norcane first came out, and it was a lot cheaper than what it is now. Woo, that thing is expensive. But, you know, I always tell people, you know, minus the price, and I'm not ignoring price of a watch. And I get it. There's people in here right now, you have to do what's best for you. I'm telling you. But if there's a watch that you want, right? Unlike what the president of Patek says, if you want a Nautilus or even that Cupitus, and you know for a fact, man, I don't have 50 G's because it's like what 41,000 for the base model, 61,000 for the two-tone, and then over 80 grand for the other one. If you somehow made an investment or had that money saved up, you're like, hey man, I got $300,000 saved up, you know what I'm saying, and I was saving this for a rainy day or whatever, but I think I want to be foolish and buy this watch. Do that if you feel that's necessary for you. I mean, I can't. I'm I'm not going to tell you not to. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna do it anyway. But I think, and I say that because that term "talking heads," right? People on YouTube. There's some people that have more clout than others, have more influence than other YouTube personalities, and they can say, hey, that watch isn't worth it, it's not this, and you may say, well, I really like the watch, but, you know, I'm not going to get it because that person don't like it. That happens. You may not admit it, but it happens. Thelonious Monk, what's going on, brother? So you like NATO straps, that's your favorite, okay. 2025 watches on vacation. You're a cycle. No. 25 is crap. But see, here's the deal. Like, keep in mind, we're going on a collector's event. You know what I'm saying? So we get to showcase these watches. We tell the history. We tell all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not 25 to wear, but it's 25 to showcase. Like, so while I'm there, I'm going to be telling the history of these watches, right? And I'm not bringing all Invicta. I'm bringing a number of my Invicta pieces, but then I'm bringing my micro brands and some of my other models with me. I have to. Some of my watches have to see outside the United States. That's non-negotiable. Yeah, so if this was a regular, it's like when me and my wife went on vacation, I brought interruptions, man. The interruptions are mad disrespectful. Stop it. When me and my wife go on vacation with each other, man, I probably, like, depending on how long we go, I may bring 3 watches with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in this case, I will have a dress watch because we're doing the captain's ball. We get dressed up and all this other stuff. And you have a couple of nights where you having like fine dining. So you get to dress like dressy casual or like super dress, pimpish, if you will. And you wear whatever nice timepiece. And this is where that, I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like your Rolex will come in with your, you know what I'm saying, your Jubilee. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to be sophisticated. Or you can rock your Seiko cocktail timer, which I think, in my opinion, for the price, that's one of the best dressiest watches outside of Constantine Weiss. Constantine Weiss has a really nice dressy. It's skeletonized, but it's really nice, man. It's like $130, man. That watch, 40 millimeter leather strap, beautiful. Only thing that thing is missing is what you call that, Stingray leather. Yeah, I have an Ultimate Grail watch, but I definitely have side quests. So Julius, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat. Let's say right now, for whatever reason, you were able to get your Grail watch. Do you stop collecting at that point? Do you enjoy that watch and keep it moving? That I think that's a valid question. Are you done? Or you just like say, hey, you know what, I got it. You know, like, again, like I said, if you had $300,000 saved up and you took $60,000 out of that 300 and went and bought your Grail watch, if that's what the price was, do you stop at that point? I want to know. I've spent $450 on it. Whoa, $450 on what is that? On for you're talking about for Omega, right? I think a lot about collecting specific watches brands, which is Edox. Oh, I saw some Edox. I like Edox, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like the story of the brand, and it has connection on diving, rally, and motorbikes. Okay, so I'm going to research that. I don't know the history on Edox. Thank you for putting me up on game. I appreciate that. But I tell you what, I do. I looked at a number of their models. Edox is fire. You gonna have me looking that up, man. Cane became expensive because they have connection with Kanisi. Yeah, yeah, I seen that. Brightly and other major brands. Yeah, I know my Tudor weave. Oh, your Tudor weave NATO. Okay, man, that's interesting. 300 for my Omega NATO. Okay, watches are not investments. To some it is. For me, I just enjoy it, man. I just want to enjoy the watch. I think that, and this is where any of us can be very critical of a company, man. And I hate to pick on Mr. President of Patek, which he probably never hear this, because one, I'm in no line to get a Patek. Neither if I was in the position to get a Patek. I do like the Patek history. I do. I like AP's history. I love some of their designs. Man, the Nautilus. I know some people hate the Nautilus. I like the Nautilus. I actually have a Seiko built like a Nautilus, right? I wouldn't go that route though. Be it, I haven't seen any watches that, attract me, or, no, I take that back. I would have been foolish, but I would have got that Black Panther AP back in 2021 when they dropped it. That was a dumb amount of money to spend on a watch. That's the craziest tourbillon that you can get. But I think, honestly, that was like the creme de la creme, the top of the top when it came to, like, because I like Chadwick Boseman as an actor, as a human being, philanthropist, and the fact that he brought Black Panther to the top. I thought that would have been like a holy grail. Now, I know there was people that was like, yo, that was so ugly. That was so unnecessary for them to do that. And I'm not here to debate none of that. But if I was just going to be foolish, I had the money, I'd have bought that. That's the most expensive watch that I thought was, like, dope. Keep buying. Classic dress watch would be the Seiko Prasad series or King Seiko. I like the King Seiko. That King Seiko is dope. Dude, just buy the watch on a rainy day. Not unless dude will return the money. Unless J Pat here. Money for the back on. Yeah. Hey, I think it'll come back on, bro. It'll come back on at some point. He said, nah, I'll keep buying. Okay, I think I would rather buy another watch after getting a break. Okay, I would be done spending big money on watches. I was going to hit his house while he's gone, but he's taking 50% of the ones I want. Lee, I cannot stand you. I'm done with you, man. Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you for being here. I have several girl watches, and I'm still collecting. Okay. Hey, man, bro, your collection is sick, bro. Hey, we need to do another live together. You're diabolical. But I would still like to buy Handhart 417 flyback. Yes. I was looking at that last night. Oh, man, yes. 100K cars are more fun than 100K watches, in my opinion. Yeah. Now you got my wheels turning. Okay, I'll bite. What is your ideal or your grail vehicle? What is your grail car, or your top 5 cars that you would like to own if it costs you 100K? Nerd with swag, what's going on? I'm ready to go live whenever you down, Trevor. Okay, cool. We'll work something out, bro. The wait list is harsh. I'm waiting on my Sin 903 from the AD. After that, I may consider to buy the GS, the Grand Seiko SBG H271. I have to, because I don't know what that is. And of course, you guys know, I got a screenshot because I got to research that. My food is getting warm. Can't let my food warm up. Dang it. Hey, if your food hit the table, it's a wrap. Ain't no 5-second rule to that. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. My strawberry just hit the thing. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a 100K watch either. I'm ready to go live. Okay, used Ferrari Roma. Ooh, BMW clown shoe. Crap. Have you seen the Spinnaker Ghost? Yes, I've seen it. Love it. If I had to buy a new car, I would consider getting a Honda Civic. My grill car is a bit more than 100K, but 400K, generic base 911. Yeah, bro. Thelonious Monk, man, you got something in common, bro, because I've always wanted a black 911 GT carbon fiber dash, bro. Like, I've been wanting that car since I was a youngster. A Porsche is... That is the ultimate supercar for me. And I know there's cars that go past that, and gosh, that thing is just so... And I want an older one, because I love the bug eye. Porsche and Panerai, bro. Like, that needs to be the ultimate goal. You know what? That's my grill car. I'm going to tell you what falls second to that, though. I'm going to tell you what's... And this may sound weird to you. A 1972 Chevelle. Or Malibu. Malibu/Chevelle. I want a 72. I want it burnt orange. I want the white stripe going all the way to the back. I want just the basic black bucket seats. Vinyl. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing like, man, I even take shag rug in that thing. You know what I'm saying? A basic either Pioneer or Kenwood CD player, snatch out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go so vintage in that thing. 2 12s in the back. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nothing fancy, man. Some Craigers, man, and just give me a 350, man. You know what? I take that back. Give me a 383 stroke and throw that thing in there, man, and just, man, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna ride. So if I can get those 2 cars, I won't ask for nothing else, man. I'll be good. I promise I won't ask for nothing else. I'll be done with everything. We're gonna work on that, man. Maybe Trapvision channel will turn into a semi Mr. Beast level or something like that, man, where I can make for 40,000. Well, he's making way more than that, but $40,000 a month. Do you think that's? I think that's reasonable as a YouTuber. And I know YouTubers that's making one is making $80,000 a month, which is crazy. But yeah, I won't say nothing else, man. I won't say. I think I'm probably being too greedy. I'm being greedy. My dream car are Japanese and not German. I could say, what's that, the Lancia Stratos from the 70s? I don't know what that is. I don't know. You know what? I bet you I do. I just didn't know the name of it, but I will find out. I'll know after this live. I know that. Return of the Hoopty. Bro. You know, one of my favorite cars Lamborghini is my dream car. Whew. Man, you know what? I love the Lamborghini too, but not more than the Porsche. Has always just been a love of mine, man. But I'm gonna tell you, one of my favorite cars, and I've owned 5 of them in my entire life, man, was the Chevy Impala. That and the Caprice. I've had 78s. I've had the 84, 85, and 89. Gosh, man, those are such great cars, man. That was in my humble opinion, I think that was one of the best cars Chevy ever made. That was one of the best cars Chevy has ever produced, man. Gosh, I love that car. It's roomy, man, and you could just do anything to him, man. Oh, don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. Woo. K cars are the best. The Mazda MX-5s are awesome. I drove a Mazda MX-5. Those things are very nimble. Those are very nimble. 911 Targa. Yes, sir. I love my rear camera and touchscreen. You spoiled brat. Get out of here. Best rear wheel rally car ever. Return of the Hoopty. The 993. I have to a jalopy. No, I didn't even say jalopy. Espada. Hold up, man. Y'all saying some names. I probably know the. Probably. My bad, y'all. I probably know the cars, but I'm not familiar with the names. I got a black Ford Raptor. Does that count? Yeah, bro. Raptors. Quit playing. Heck yeah, bro. You are the. A Raptor. I drove one of them too. Stupid. Stupid. Man, that's a nice truck. Love the Raptors, man. Mm. I like the Jag F-Type as well. Trap, I need you to only take about 10 watches so I'm not driving out to Indiana while you're going for half. All right, man. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Love, my modded and tuned up Mazda Speed 3. Hey, I saw that picture, man. Like, when you took the picture, I'm assuming that's the same car you're talking about. When you took the picture, you'll watch the loom in the dash. It looks so, man, that was like, that was a beautiful picture, bro. That was a beautiful picture. Time Expedition watch is a good choice. Yeah, are you talking to take on vacation? A 4x4 car like a Subaru WRX are fun and reliable. Yeah, and they make those, they make those right where I'm at. 40 minutes up the road. And that's something that Subaru is the darling of Indiana. The further up north as you going traveling to Chicago, I guarantee you as you drive through Lafayette, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to see a Subaru on the road, without fail, right? And I'm talking about driving. I'm not talking about the ones, depending if you're coming from Chicago and you look to your right, there's 3 models sitting out there for you to see. And vice versa, if you're going to Chicago, it's just on your left. But there's always a Subaru on the road. There's always like 10 or so just in the area. Like, I can look across the street and there's a Subaru, right? I can see, like, there's a huge window where I am right now, and there's a Subaru right there, hatchback. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Indiana is the breeding ground for Subaru. Shorten the rear end tub and put some deep dish rims. Oh, that's yours? Okay. Yeah, that was a beautiful picture that you posted, man. I was like, I don't know, was just super impressed. Long Rangers in the building. I was super impressed with that, man. My speed catches STI all the time. All right. I got, a 71 Skyline. Sheesh. Yeah, it would. Plus a Calatrava would be sick, yeah. Since we matching up watches to the cars. I still say, man, you know what? I don't know what watch. If I was able to get my 72 Chevelle, I don't know what watch would actually go with that car that I would love to drive with that car. I don't know. Because that car to me is a grill. That and the Porsche 911 GT, those are grill cars to me. And of course, with that Porsche, I'm wearing my Panerai. Definitely wearing the Panerai with the Porsche. But as far as a Chevy Chevelle, I don't know what watch I will wear with that. I don't know. You know what? I tell you what. You know what? I know what I would. Yes, I do. It'd be a Longines. Yup, the Legend Diver. I wear the Longines Legend Diver with that. Yup, because I think the Legend Diver, man, as far as dive watches, I just love the look of that watch, man. That watch is just The long jeans just do a great job, man. That's yeah. He say stay live. What's good? What's up, Ben 10? What's up, bro? I love the old Lambos. Yeah, man. The 87, boy. This is why I like Japan manufacturing like Seiko, Citizen, cars like Toyota, Mazda, Subaru, and others. Man, the thing you don't think too, they those are great, like off the line, speedy cars, bro. That there's something that they've always had over American muscle, man. It's like they last a long time. Now they're expensive. Some of these cars are expensive to repair. Excuse me, to repair, but they're not. Depending on what you get, but you can do little on one of these Japanese cars, man, and get major horsepower out of them suckers, man. Freaking turbos, man. Turbos is like putting an engine on top of an engine, man, and this thing is pushing out 800 horsepower and the car weighs 1,500 pounds. it's like it's like having a four-door motorcycle, man. Honda Civics. Bro, a Honda Civic, man, you would tear up something, boy. You kill yourself, man. I think a Honda Civic and $20,000, man, you'll go done. Done. The same price, and you know what? If you took a Honda Civic, you bought a base model Honda Civic, right? And you want to just blow some money, right? I think the same amount of money that you can buy, or you spend with the Cubitus, you could turn that car into just like a nightmare for people. Man, off the line, bro. Ooh, and you have on, man. Somebody got on a Panerai. The Diablos and the Countach are fire too. The Countach was my favorite. Vintage Hoyer. I said it right. Vintage Hoyer would be great in the Chevelle, actually. You might be on some. I like Hoyer though. I like Hoyer. For the Chevelle, I will probably wear a Vintage Hoyer Chrono from that same time period. Well, I'm not going to argue with you, sir. Especially you. Mr. Wood, you get no argument from me, man. You have definitely earned my respect. Right? You're a grandfather then into horology, bro, as far as I'm concerned. And not to just be, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I have no ego. And I give credit. I'm going to give you your flowers while you're yet alive, sir. You are. You're the man. So I'm not going to argue that. And besides that, I was actually looking at Hoyer, some vintage Hoyer, and I was like, dude, it's not actually pretty reasonable price, man. Now, granted, you know, I was looking on eBay. I have to, you know, the people that I don't know, the buyers. But yeah, I've seen some that's reasonable. That kind of like make me pump my brakes a little bit. Like, you know what? I've been, you know, talking about newer watches, and of course, y'all know I go to Trifecta a lot. And granted, I enjoy going to Moria Jewelers, Trifecta, Reese Nichols whenever I get out that way. However, there are some vintage watches, man, some older models, man, from the 90s, man, from the 80s, that are phenomenal, man. They're still, man, they some great watches, man. Like for under $1,000, because it seems like a lot of companies are. They like, hey, the new $750 watch is like $1,000 is the new $750 watch, and it's just pushing higher and higher. I'm like, I don't want to do that no more. I'm saving my money up for daggone Panerai anyway, man. After I get that Panerai, we'll see if I'll ever get that Omega 57, and that's all depending on the channel though. Let's see. I'm wearing my Ferrer. Oh yeah, I like the Ferrer. You bought that from New York? I have a question too. Tool. Smart not to argue with me, Trap. I'm not. I will not. I definitely won't. You're not about to give me a lashing on the internet. No, sir. I'll be rotating watches throughout the day. Man, I'm currently wearing a Hamilton Murph 42. Ooh, I like the Murph. Murphs are fire. I think that white Murph, man, the launch of that, or like, yeah, the announcement of it, man, that was a, in my opinion, I don't think it just went anywhere, man. There was some people, they talked about it, and it was like, whatever. They went back to the Trump watch, and then again, the Cubitists took over, and it's still right now. Unless there's a new topic for the week, right now it's still Cubitists. Seiko pricing themselves out of their fan base. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, bro. I spent good memories working and watching stars in the mountains. Okay. That's not a bad choice. A lot of times we work also with. Okay, a top time. All right. I need to add an Omega to my collection. I saw some, man. You know what's crazy? I was looking at some of the older Omegas, man. And for those that don't know, man, I was live at Trifecta. What's today? Was that this week? That was early this week, man. And some guy was in there, and he bought an Omega, a vintage Omega, a pure mechanical, for $1, and it was just in a bucket full of other watches or like some type of thing on the desk or whatever. Bought it from somewhere, some store, secondhand store, and brought it in over there to Jake and them, and Jake cleaned up the crystal, and daggone, it's running good too. I said $1 for an Omega, but yeah, there's some vintage Omegas out there that you can get. You don't necessarily have to get a brand new one. It is from 2006. Vintage Omega has some fire. The prices they are asking for Grand Seikos, I'd rather buy Omega or Tudor. That's understandable. That's understandable. But see, you know, with me, man, I'm looking at the price propositions and stuff like that, man. And if I'm going to spend a lot of money, man, just, you know, I'm definitely gonna go with a watch that I feel more comfortable with, that I like, and not so much for the name, but like, hold up, the name does have a lot to do with it too. And I say that because of the marketing behind it. And I always use Nike for an example, because Nike, I've been a Nike fan since I was a kid, right? But then when I get, you know, I'm in my 40s now, bro, give me a pair of New Balances, and I'm Gucci, because New Balances, which anybody's going on a cruise, I will highly recommend New Balance to walk through. I'm just telling you, was it with the 574s? They super comfortable. They look retro. They wide enough for people like, cause my feet, I got, you know, my feet terrible. You know what I'm saying? I got flat feet. I'm overpronated and flat-footed and all this other stuff. And those, man, them shoes, so comfortable. Step on it. That or those on clouds. On clouds is the truth. They're the truth. But I'm saying, if you want to spend under $100, man, I'm gonna say New Balances for the win. I'm not about to go back and forth. Nobody arguing with that. New Balances. I was in my 40s 16 years ago. You're still young. You're still young. I agree, yes. Name is important. Name is important. That's how we wired, man. I'm not about to sit here and cut nothing with you, man. Name is important. I don't care who argue that. Bull crap. Bull crap if you say name ain't important. It is. It is. Name brands. Think about it. People that like BMW over American cars. People like Chevy over Ford. Ford over Chevy. Chrysler over everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even the minis. The minis for a second. What was that movie? Gosh, y'all know with the Mini Coopers in it. Gosh, I can't think of the name of the movie, man. But that one, man, that was a fad. You know, and it's like a whole bunch of stuff has happened since then, bro. And people are real big into brand names. The Silverado over the F-150. Who wins that battle? You know, there's an argument. There's a constant argument. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Dodge, which I don't consider. Dodge trucks do have a place, but I think at the top of the list, man, you have the Chevy Silverado and the Ford F-150 has always been going at each other, man. This back and forth battle. So yeah, name brands is super important. Italian John, thank you so much. I'm about to go home and watch that. Branding is important and effective. Yes, it is. New BMWs are trash. Bro, why you call them trash, bro? I haven't been in a new. I used to sell cars, y'all. I haven't been on a car scene like that. I've been going to like old vintage car shows and stuff like that. So I haven't really been up on what's new outside of Chevy. And the one thing I like that really, I don't know. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. I think the new Chevy Blazers and the new Equinoxes are just the look of it. It's beautiful. They don't buy a BMW from Mexico. Ooh. Yeah, as we age, New Balance are so comfy. Thank you, Ben 10. Yes, man. That's why I drive an Audi. Ooh. Ooh. 2010 and newer, made in Mexico. Volkswagen too? Not Volkswagen, bro. Volkswagen, man. Q5. Wow, bro. Comfort over style these days, man. I don't care, bro. Like, my kids said something to me about, I had them pair of Team Jordans one day, right? And I went and bought these Jordans one because of the colorway, went with my hat and the watch that I had on. And they was $90. I put them on my feet and they was comfortable. I said, oh, these are really comfortable. And I did the test and stuff in the store. And I said, okay, yeah, let me get these. I wore them shoes. My son was like, Dad, what's them? And he hit me with the, what are those? What you mean, they Jordans? Nah, Dad, you cannot go outside with them on. I said, what you talking about? Man, them buddies, man, you cannot go out there. Them Team Jordans, you cannot wear Team Jordans. I said, boy, let me tell you something. Get out of my face. I'm not about to explain myself to you. Okay, man, what you gonna talk about me because I got on some name brand shoes? And even if I went to Walmart to get those shoes with the straps on them, that's what I put on my feet. That's what, or the Shacks with him dunking on it like that. If I choose to wear that, that's what I choose to wear. Will I get talked about in certain areas? Yes, I will. I already know this. Do I care? Absolutely not. On my feet, I'm not about to walk around. My feet hurt because my feet like this already, man. My toes jacked and they hurt. So the shoes I got on right now, I got on a pair of Adidas that I've had for 16 years. They worn, they broke in, they're comfortable on my feet. Plus I got inserts in them. I don't care what nobody say about me. Heck out of here. My rather my Opal from 2005. Ooh, man, the Opals is, you know what? You know what I'm saying about the Opal? Going back to my Iraq days. I seen an Opal. It didn't get a direct hit. But it got rocked. I can tell you this. Explosion goes off. Opal kind of, not get airborne, but it, the force kind of pushed it up a little bit. That sucker kept going. I said, man, there wasn't no smoke, wasn't nothing. Dude was out of there in the Opal. I said, yo, the buddy got determination to live, first and foremost. He didn't know it was coming. But I said, that car is built to last. That sucker just got rocked by an explosive. I said, yo, that's crazy. So Opal has my respect, big time. Opal should be like the getaway car for any villain in a movie. I miss my 5000S. My buddy built one of those. BMW stands for bring money, will break down. Wow. Yeah, BMW is expensive. I recently went on a cruise. I bought 15 watches, but I didn't get to wear but 2. My Datejust, the blue Roman dial. Ooh, that's and my Ocean Crawler. That's another nice watch. Ocean Crawler would be a good watch to take on vacation with you. I just got the Ocean Crawler before the cruise. Okay. Which brings me back to the topic. I know we got to talking about all kind of stuff. Didn't know that. Like the trucks, trap feels. See, it look like I'm throwing up gangs. Well, let me not do that. Working from home, checking chicken, and I'm baking. for dinner. Wife at her job. My turn to cook dinner. Oh man, that's what's happening. Gotta run. Go to a conference. Call at 3. Okay. AMG is legit. They fixed most of the problems under the hood. Cool. All right. So you know what? We've been on for an hour. We're gonna wrap up here. Did you know that UK banned to import the Nissan GTR because these cars were used to escape easily the? Oh wow, I didn't know that. That is interesting. That is interesting. From robbers. Okay, that's crazy. GTR ruined modern cars. So I have some cars to look up. I will be, and this is because I'll have a number of people watching Saturday and Sunday. I'll be live Saturday and live Sunday evening around 7:30. And anybody's like, you guys can join in and look and see what we're talking about, man. But we're gonna be showcasing cruise news. You'll get to see the people that I'm going on a cruise with and collabing with. What does it mean to be an Invicta collector right now with people that's been collecting Invicta? Why do they collect Invicta and stuff like that? And the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway I want you guys to have is like when they're going on vacation, what it takes to plan an event like this. So whether you're going on an Invicta base cruise or a group vacation with number of people and you want to be in charge of particular things, we're going to talk about that Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have people that are collabing together and making sure that the people that are coming on enjoy themselves, because Carnival Cruise is going to do that off top, right? But like when you with a group, the things that you want to communicate with the people that's coming with you, there's a lot of steps, man. So if anybody's interested in that, I will be talking about that this Sunday. And then Saturday will be some necessary stuff, stuff that I feel is necessary for you to take on a cruise. You don't have to spend a lot of money to go on vacation. I promise you don't. I promise. Cruises are like one of the cheapest. Outside of going like the next county over from where you live, wherever you live at, you may have an area where you can just go rent a hotel or a little cabin or something like that for a weekend, $500, maybe $350. There's a group of people I can point you to that can show you how to do a cheap date night. You know what I'm saying? But I'll do that to Saturday and then Sunday. So this is the last live until Sunday. To Saturday. And I say that, and y'all mess around and be here tomorrow. What time would it be? So Saturday would be anywhere between 3 and 5. I haven't nailed it down yet. I'll put it in the community tab tomorrow, the exact time. But I'm actually about to go to this building now. Lexus or Acura? Are you asking which car? Carnival. I'm going on Carnival Cruise Line. All the brands become obsessed with specs after that because they got beaten so bad. I will say this before we leave. I seen where the cars are going right now. Horsepower is going up through the roof, man. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Cars are getting lighter. But you understand there's a trade-off there for those that you happen to get in this car and to get out of your control. You wrap it around a pole or something like that or hit another car. You don't have to collect insurance money or money for your health benefits. You'll be funeral bound. The next compartment you'll be in will be a coffin because, dude, these 1,200 horsepower cars, the new Demons, OTCs or whatever they call them things, man, with 1,300 horses, bro. Stock drag cars, yeah, bro, you can have that, man. It's nice to look at. That ain't nothing I want to see ripping down the road. Yeah, first world problems. I just whipped the Q5. I dropped top of my whip, man. I have touched a car in a minute. I need to sell it. Oh, you haven't touched? Oh, you don't live in the U.S.? Okay. Stage 2. I'm keeping it simple. Keep it simple. Be safe. All right, I'll catch you guys on another video, another live Saturday, man. Around, let's say 4:30 p.m., man. Eastern Standard Time. 2 words. Smokey? I thought you were going to say Smokey and the Bandit. Trans Am? No? All right, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching, man. Y'all be blessed. I dropped top.